Hello my beautiful people and welcome to my channel. In this space I'm going to be sharing with you monthly general tarot readings as well as my TikTok lives, and I'll also be sharing with you essential oil education and, excitingly, my podcast interviews for my podcast. I'm Kitty O'Brien and thank you so much for joining me here. So for the best free online tarot readings and for the most accurate tarot readings, hit that little bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and the subscribe button. Hello my beautiful people and welcome to my channel. I'm Kitty O'Brien, and in this reading we're going to do a water reading for the sign of Pisces. So I've got my little list here so don't forget what I've not done. So we're going to do a reading for the House of Pisces, which is going to be amazing. It's, month of October. So whatever happens in this reading, I know it's the month of October, it could carry on for the next 3 to 6 months, okay? Or something I say could happen in the next couple of months. It doesn't just finish when October's finished. And not only do I have my very sexy deck of Radiant Wise Tarot cards, dun 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 dun, I'm also going to be using my Divine Plant Magic deck. Because at the end, you're going to get some plant magic, okay? I think it's really important that we have the necessary tools in our toolbox to help us tackle the months ahead. I cannot believe it's October and the end of the year. Where has the year gone? Oh, Jesus, a little bit feisty today, I have to say. I will do my spread of about 12 to 14 cards. Okay, the Devil's not a bad card. This is the third time the Devil has come up today. He is in other readings as well. I do believe he is in Gemini, possibly, or he was definitely in Cancer and Scorpio readings. So, but I'm going to say it again. He's not a bad card. Witches don't actually worship the devil. We worship the horned goat, or the horned, I've got, my words have gone out my head. Sorry, I've got EDS and dyslexia. So it's like the stag of the forest, okay? The horned god is what we worshipped, because when we were hunter-gatherers, we used to obviously hunt the stag. Oh, this is a really good card, sorry. Oh my god, exciting. So we used to worship the stag of the forest. That's why it was the stag horns. And the men used to wear the stag horns so they could get closer to the herd. And then women, yes, women, we developed agriculture because we're so clever. And then it transferred over to domesticated animals, which is the goat. And that's why it's half goat, half man. And we started worshipping the goat, okay? The Catholics came along and decided we shouldn't be worshipping that and said, hey, look, it's the devil. It's not. And that is the card you desire as well. So I will definitely, oh my god, we've got some legal situations coming up. Okay. We've also had some legal situations come up in the other readings today. All right. I've got 3 more cards. Oh, no, all the way over there. And the Ace of Swords has come up a lot today. And the 7 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords. Oh, and the 3 of Swords. And the last one was down here. Oh my goodness, my son's left his essential oils behind. Look what I got him the other day. Eeks, it's so cute. Oh my god, it's a children's pack of essential oils. I love it. And it's got little spaceships on. And we've been talking about aliens and like the universe and galaxies at the moment. Sorry, I saw that on the floor and he's at the Child Minders today, so he'll be like, where's my oils? He's an oily baby. Plant magic's the best. Right. Talking about mother-child relationships, we have, the first card is the 4. No, it's the 4. It's a 6. My goodness. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is about a really close relationship with somebody. So it could be a mother and child, and not like could be teenager, so it could be like a son or a daughter. Or it could be a husband or a wife or a best friend, like my friend Natalie and Michaela. They're like my sisters, and Charlotte as well, and Laura. I've got a few who are like sisters to me. I love them to bits. So it's very much about that really close relationship with somebody, but you're being divinely guided on this journey, okay? been divinely guided on this journey. Now what's coming up as an obstacle is you need to see this, there's a situation unfolding. Yeah, quite a situation. Yeah, but it does end well. And you just need to see, I'm trying really hard not to jump to the end of the reading because my God, it's juicy. It's like EastEnders playing out on the table, like, so I'm just gonna not do that. Like every reading today I've gone, oh my God, I really want to jump to the end of the reading, and every time I've said, no, I can't jump to the end of the reading, and my bun is coming loose, I'm getting so excited. Hanged man, upside down, so he's not a hanged man, he's hanging by his foot upside down. So it's basically when you're hanging upside down, you're seeing things differently, right? It's very literal, but you do need to see the situation differently. And it's also about pausing and stopping and looking, because sometimes we want to see, work our way through a situation, but we're like, go, 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 go all the time. So sometimes we need to stop and we need to go, right, let's brainstorm, like let's just look at this from a different perspective. Let's look at everything as a whole from like bird's eye perspective. Like what is going on here? What lessons need to be learned? Like what am I getting from this situation? What is the lesson my soul needs? Like, and just looking at things differently. And sometimes it's so easy to blame the other person, like, well, it's their fault, they shouldn't have done X, Y, and Z. But actually, relationships are mirrors of each other. So if someone is triggering the hell out of you, it's because you see that in yourself. And that's a really hard one to swallow. Because you don't want to admit, like, you might hate somebody, but actually, and there are good reasons to hate people. And some people it's best just to stay away from. Energies clash and stuff. But sometimes, like, if it's someone close that we love and they're upsetting us, it's like, what's going on here? What's not being said, and just seeing things differently. Or maybe, like, sometimes you just got to say, right, this is how I actually feel. And I'm not saying it because I want to hurt you. I'm saying it from a place of love. And, that person can receive things so much better then. And I really feel like that could possibly be the situation, because you've got the devil as the card you desire most. Okay. Now, devils actually can represent the Scorpio, zodiac sign. Or is it the Capricorn? Oh my goodness. I think it might. Is it Capricorn or something? I can't Google it because I'm using my phone. It's either a Capricorn or a Scorpio. And it's popped out my head. I'm a Capricorn. It could be. Anyway. Off topic. So, we are born people pleasers in this world. And sometimes putting our own feelings first can be really uncomfortable. And saying no to people, I don't want to do that. I want to do what I want to do. And this is not what I want to do. And that can be really uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. And especially if we've never done that before, especially if we've never asserted our personal boundaries in space, okay? So it can mean putting yourself first. It can also mean like deception. So either you're wearing a mask or you sense the other person's wearing a mask. Now, why do people wear masks? Okay, and most of the time it's out of fear of rejection. That is why people are deceitful. And when I say deceitful, I'm saying like they might be wearing a mask or this is who I am, but actually it's not who they are. And they can't express themselves, and because they don't know how, especially in the older generations with some of the men, they just don't know how to express themselves. And they're so worried about hurting the other person's feelings, or they're so worried about like they won't be accepted and they'll be rejected, and they wear this mask. So are you wearing a mask? Are you deceitful to yourself? Like, do you lie to yourself? Do you tell you, like, I did this, I fled domestic violence and chaos of control. My body was saying this isn't right, and my brain was going, no, everything's fine, everything's fine, it's not his fault, it's because he was drunk, didn't mean it, he said sorry. And it was just like, I knew I was lying to myself, but I just couldn't face up to the situation in time. And that can happen. Like, we can lie to ourselves. And we almost put the blinkers on, don't we? It's like you don't want to acknowledge your situation, so you just, turn a blind eye to it. That can represent the devil as well. And it can also represent acting on emotions that are morally wrong. So like affairs and things like that. So I want you to take what resonates with you, okay? I'm not saying you might be thinking about having an affair. Like, there's no judgment here. Like, we're all complex people. We're emotions with complex needs, and we might not be getting what we need in our marriage or relationship, and we might be thinking about going off with someone else. No judgment. Who are we to say what's wrong, right? So as long as we're open and honest with the person that we're with, you know, don't be deceitful and don't wear the mask. So don't go out your way to hurt people as well. But yeah, pick what feels right to you. I mean, you may have loads of sexual desires that you haven't fulfilled. I don't know. Whatever it is, pick what resonates the most. Now. And I wonder, because we got a legal card and a celebration card, I'm wondering if it is, like, it's definitely a relationship, and it could be that you go off with someone else, you're much happy with them, then you get married and hallelujah. Like, I don't know, you go through divorce and then get married. Like, it's interesting. Like, these could pan out in a couple of different ways. Right. Oh, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a marriage or a divorce with this card, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Seven of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords is Seven of Swords is you're juggling too much. You are juggling too much. You're worrying about the past, worrying about the present, and worried about the future, and you can't hold everything. You're literally dropping things. And swords represent thought patterns. It's the element of air. So things are going on in your head, and you're dropping things. Actually, guys, I really do feel like this is a relationship one, because it's that divine connection. Could be a person who's got kids involved. They're not happy in their marriage and they want to leave. And then, you know, legal proceedings could take place, and then they're celebrating they're divorced. But anyway, you're juggling too much, and you're dropping everything. 8, this is your past, 8 of Wands, okay? So something's happened in the past, and it can't be undone. No going back and changing the past. This is literally what it means. Something's been put into motion, something's happened, you can't unsend it, you can't undo it. So something's been said, or there's been an action and it's been done, and there's no going back. You can't undo it. Now, these two cards represent you, which is interesting, because we got this card, which is the legal card. Now, the Hierophant. It also represents old keys don't open new doors, but I feel like this is a legal sense. And you've got the balance, 2 pillars of balance as well, and harmony. 2 pillars which represent balance and harmony. And then you've got, legal stuff. That's a huge topic. It's something to do with a signature and a contract, right? So it could be a birth, it could be a baby being born and getting them baptized or named. It could be buying a new car, it could be a new job. It could be a wedding, it could be a marriage. So something that's of a legal nature. Could be probate, anything like that. And then you've got the 10 of Cups, which is your happily ever after card. So obviously, like, the legal thing isn't such a bad thing, because you are celebrating with your happily ever after. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, you're in a good place right now. But then there's that fear of there can be that fear. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm in a good place right now. Things are going to start changing for the better. And then you're like, oh, change. Change can be scary. We got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands represents a whole new adventure. Like, clean slate, off on a new adventure. Oh, sorry, I thought someone's at my back door. And it's your hopes and your fears. It's like, yay, I want this new adventure. I'm just going to cut loose everything and I'm going to go. It's going to be a new adventure. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be exciting. A new chapter in my life. And then you're like, woo, it's a little bit scary. Everything's going to be different. You know, a whole new way of living. And that can be scary. That can be very daunting. Especially like if you just got, like, if you've you know, if you've married someone, it'd be like, okay, well, this is meant to last ever after. Hopefully it does last happily ever after. And then, you know, it's natural to get those fears and doubts in. Something has happened, very clearly. Something happened in the past, and there's no going back, because we've got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords represents recovering from a heartache. So something's happened. It's caused heartache, and now you're moving on and you're healing. So, you know, let me know if this resonates with you by dropping it in the comments, okay? Because it's going to be different for everyone who sees this. Everyone's going to take their own elements, but Three of Swords. So yeah, something's happened in the past. I feel like it's... Past can go back to childhood. Not feeling that. I'm feeling like it's a more recent past. And I want to say you feel like you can't get over it, but you are getting over it as time moves on. Ace of Swords. Now we talked about needs. These are your future cards, okay? So we spoke about seeing things from a different perspective and seeing things from a new perspective. With the Hanged Man. Well, you do. You do. As this starts playing out and moving forward, you start seeing things from a different perspective with the Ace of Swords. And also it's about cutting away things that no longer serve us. And you're juggling too much. And you start putting stuff down and going, that's not serving me. I'm going to cut that loose. And it makes space for you to be able to see things, you know, differently. And yeah, I mean, it's also divine. It's a divine, it's from the universe as well as helping you and guiding you. And swords is our thought patterns, isn't it? It's all about the thought patterns, because it's the element of air. And then we've got the celebration card. Yes, we do. Four of Wands, all about celebration. Wands is about passion and desires as well. You know, and you've got the two wands on each side. 1111, some people like to see it as, and this is a card of celebration. And this could be like moving into a new home as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be like relationship wise. And yeah, I mean, it's the two ones on each side, with 4 ones, represent balance and harmony again, because they look like 2 pillars. You can see the man and the woman dancing. It's a summer party. There's also 2 people coming together, like the masculine and the feminine, as equals, but also having a balance of the masculine and feminine energies. And it's long lasting. It's there to stay, because we've got the reef, which represents growth and long, like things being around for a while. Longevity, is it called? I'm not sure. And then your future card is Gifts from the Heart. It's such a cute little card. So you can see there's a little boy there giving a little girl some flowers. You can see the soldier here right in the corner who's walking away, which represents like the innocence of childhood. Like just the innocence of a child's love. Like it's so unconditional. It's so non-judgmental, and it's just accepting people for as they are. So a little boy giving the girl roses. And this represents gifts from the heart. So your future is literally so bright. Yeah, it's just you've got a lot of love that's about to come in. You've got a lot of love that's about to come in. So, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff that's playing out. Different scenarios and situations, you know. But right, I'm going to see what plants can help you through this transition, okay? And also they give additional information as well. So sometimes they are very tricky to shuffle, and I just pull one from the top if one doesn't fall in time. So I use the doTERRA essential oils, by the way. I do love lemon eucalyptus. So this is also going to give us some guidance on what chakras we need to focus on as well, okay? Lemon eucalyptus. Oh, I've opened the book straight onto eucalyptus, but we need lemon eucalyptus, which is this way. Right. Oh my God. Let's go dance in the puddles. And that's such a thing, like something a child would do, right? You know, the innocence, the playfulness, celebrating, you know, it's a really good, it's just lovely. I love it. I love it. Let's go dance in the puddles. So it's the solar plexus chakra, which talks about personal power. So the devil could be you wanting to take your personal power back. See things from a different perspective. You know, about radiance, cooperation, and stability. The astrological sun ruler is the sun. So it's about expansion, brilliance, and the divine masculine. It's the house of Leo, which is about leisure, children, affection, romance, play, and taking action. And it's the element of air. So we're looking at the intellect, mental, the beliefs, mindset, perspective, and paradigm. So, you know, the subconscious mind also links into the paradigms. And perspectives. We said we need to change perspectives with the Hanged Man. So the meaning, are you working too much and need to take some time for fun? Look for the silver lining in a cloudy experience. It is time to cleanse away any darkness, past included, such as childhood or past life memories. Know that the universe unfolds in divine perfection, and even in the greatest of tragedies, you are gifted learning, growth, and resilience. Leave the nest of the mundane and fly in the direction of your dreams. Commune with the angels and the fairies. Right, so it says breathe me in, so I'm going to explain what that means. With doTERRA, they are CPTG oils, which they're certified and tested, meaning they're safe to use, okay? And you can use them in so many different ways. You can use them topically on the skin with a carrier oil or neat, or you can like ingest them internally with veggie capsules and on drink or food. Or you can use them aromatically in a diffuser. So, or you can also use them like this. You can put, fill up a bottle of water, mix some oils in, give it a good shake, and then you can just, it's just like breathing heaven in. Oh, it smells like a holiday. I've made up that own little solution myself. It's gorgeous, and I use it on my little boy as well, who's neurodiverse and got sensory difficulties, and he loves the oils, and it's such a proud moment for me for him to watch him go and choose the ones he needs, like with intuition. So that's why Breathe Me In comes into play, because you can breathe it in. So embrace me. You are ready to embrace a better way of living each day. And the practice, whenever you have a terrible event occur or you're feeling down, place a drop of lemon eucalyptus in your hands and inhale her uplifting aroma. Ask yourself, how does it get better than this? Do the same when something good happens, challenging yourself to find greater levels of bliss. Also diffuse, spritz, ta-da! And wipe surfaces regularly with lemon eucalyptus to cleanse your space. So the crystal, I can't pronounce that word. I'm going to spell it out. It's lemon, and then it's CH, I think it says chiroprase. CHRYSOPRASE. Oh my god, the animal guide is the honey eater. That's like my child. He's a honey eater. No, the honey eater. That's brilliant. And look, I love these cards because around the edges you can see all the different symbols. They're so pretty. So yes, thank you so much, my beautiful people. I love educating people about plant medicine. It's so important to have the tools in our toolbox when we're moving through these different phases and transitions. And if you're interested in what's in my little boy's bag, he's put the little tops on. He's going to be so sad he's left them here today. So you can like attach them to like the rucksack. They've got the clips, and then they've got the different bottles. They are so cute. Like the restful blend at night. And there's loads of different ones. And he uses them to help himself emotionally throughout the day. So yeah, we'll bring those with in the car when we collect them later. But yeah, a little cute kit, huh? So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to know when I'm uploading a new video, click the little bell button, and then yeah, if you want, you can subscribe. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are.